By now, we've all heard of fast fashion, particularly the toll that it's taking on the environment and the people who work in such conditions. But these issues don't exist solely in a fashion silo. The jewelry industry also has a history of unethical and often damaging practices that have hidden in the shadows of sparkling, shiny, mass-produced objects for too long.
Because of where colored gemstones come from, a lot of places with a lot of poverty, there's a lot of children being taken advantage of in colored stone mining, and that is one of my personal passion projects, is to eliminate child labor in the jewelry industry.
Mercury-free gold has not been available. The greatest source of mercury pollution is from small-scale miners. It's been a difficult hurdle for manufacturers, for retailers to make, because it makes the price a bit more expensive, and that's been difficult.
Jewelry making is an artisan craft, rooted in the philosophy that one-of-a-kind pieces are designed and given to express one's self or one's love. Today's explosive consumerism has caused buyers to stray from this notion, but Babs Noel is working towards reversing that trend at her Bozeman, Montana atelier. Here, her team sets responsibly mined Montana sapphires and other upcycled gems in recycled gold and other precious metals to create stunning, unique pieces of wearable art.
Artisanal fine jewelry is about a human being that has the skills and the artistry to make a piece of jewelry.
They want to know that where their jewelry comes from is from a sustainable, ethical, fair trade and fair mined location.
We get visited by people from all over the world. We have probably one of the most naturally fair trade gems sold in the world, called Montana Sapphires. We get to introduce people to something that is naturally fair trade because of where it's mined, how it's mined, and how it's cut.
The ability to have a local stone like Montana Sapphires and being able to reuse their own stones in a new piece, it definitely plays a part into creating that ethical piece of jewelry.
In all of the collaborations we do with other designers, we send them these very special stones from Montana to make pieces unlike anything they make themselves. And so we can offer truly one-of-a-kind things that are completely fair trade to our customers.
So there's a lot of factors that go into jewelry making that makes it a little bit tricky, but I do think that people are very much aware that they have options for repurposing and reusing not only their stones, but also delving further into fair mined and fair trade options.
Awareness and education impact our purchasing decisions. The exposure of damaging practices in the fashion industry has started to move the needle there, and similar exposure can have the same effect in the jewelry industry.
I can't even tell you the confidence that I have in Alara, knowing that my ring is different than everybody else's, that it will last me forever, and knowing that if I want to get my ring clean, or if I want them to just take a peek at it and just look at it, I come to Alara. I've got a place to go, and I know that the service will always be there.
At Alara Jewelry, we carry over 70 designers from all over the world, and we do a lot of collaborative work with them regarding our Montana sapphires. So you'll always have a piece of Montana in just very unique designs, whether it be contemporary, more of a rustic, medieval look, very clean, classic designs. There's a wide variety of aesthetics that we have in the shop, and there's a little bit for everyone when you come into Alara.
We inspect what they have, we discuss their hopes and wishes, we give them options, and we educate them as we go through the design process.
We are experiencing a renaissance in consciousness. So what we are committed to is a future where jewelry is all responsible without having to despoil the planet.
As an industry leader in artisanally and ethically produced fine jewelry, Alara is poised to make a significant difference in the lives of those so far from where this jewelry is crafted. And closer to home, Alara sets the standard for creating meaningful jewelry designs that will be treasured for generations to come.
Our mission is to make you the jewelry hero, and to us, there's a human element to that, And then there's also an educational aspect to that. People are becoming a little less consumerist about their jewelry. They're deciding that they would rather have finer things than many things. So I think the future's pretty bright.
To learn more and schedule an appointment, call or click today.